I've been drinking Corona. What is it, Familia? The dark one.
How do you feel?
I feel great. But I know I had it. Like I was sick as fuck for like 2-3 days. I was. I'm saying I was. And I got over it.
You have no idea.
I don't, but I'm just thinking that I did, and I'm done. I'm over it now.
That doesn't mean you can just walk around willy nilly.
Bro, why do you think I have this on?
I mean, fair enough.
And I'm drinking my jungle juice.
The high C jungle juice.
The high C jungle juice. That is
That
water.
mask isn't doing shit for you, though.
Water, vodka. I'm wearing it for the fucking podcast, bro. Come
That's
on.
it?
But
Oh,
it
okay.
does help us, though.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't-
helps you guys.
Yeah.
How long have I been wearing this shit? For like 3 years while I travel.
Do you watch that thing?
Yeah, bro, I wash this shit like every week. Unless I wear it like a lot. And if I fall asleep on the plane, my breath is just like... Then I put it on after. I'm like...
Yeah, because those don't do anything for you, right? That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
They only do it. They help other people.
It stops
They help
like, the
other
droplets
people,
from coming
but
out.
I'm pretty sure it helps you too. Just so it
How
helps.
long ago were you sick?
No, when I traveled, I just wear it because I wore it once and I felt really silly because people were like looking at me. I've talked.
No,
to,
but you said you were sick recently.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, we're good then.
But it wasn't bad. It was like a scratch, like a scratch in my throat, and I was like sneezing, and then I went to bed and I woke up like kind of hot, and then it was over. So I didn't.
So
look
you
up.
think that's coronavirus?
It could be? That's what I'm saying. You guys
no,
don't
it could
know.
be.
It could be. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it could be.
So I'm just taking precautions. Like, I don't know. It's hard right now in society to say anything about coronavirus because there's different people. We all four in this room probably have different opinions about it. 100%.
My whole thing
And
is just,
Scoop's the only one that's right, by the way.
Shit's fake.
Exactly. Shit.
That's he says that about everything.
it's all going down so they can replace the birds.
Yeah.
yeah.
The government's doing it.
Yeah. I love that. What's that? That Instagram. There's an Instagram for that.
The government, the birds or whatever.
Yeah. No, I think it's called Birds Are Fake. And they hear them. You'll see it and like all kinds of. Oh, I don't want to put that on there. Delete.
Those are the same people that are doing the chemtrail shit. The people that believe in chemtrails. Do you believe in chemtrails?
No.
Neither. But those
No.
are the same people.
A
that shoot
but-
birds.
Trail?
Chemtrail.
I don't believe in chemtrails, but this is real. They have done this in the past. That's the only reason.
I think I've.
I'm
read-
not saying they
yeah.
do it now, but they did similar things in the past. Not even in the United States most of the time. And they do cloud seeding and shit. So when people are talking about that, like, oh, they can make it rain. They did do that. Like they flooded the Ho Chi Minh Trail. They do it right now, currently in Saudi Arabia and other places that are super. desert.
like the climate, like making it rain.
They make it. Yeah, they make it rain.
They're not putting shit in the sky to like.
Well, they
affect
are.
people.
I mean, they are. They're putting all kinds of shit to make it rain.
Oh,
They just get a plane to just dump a bunch of water.
yeah, I've seen that before.
Like, yeah, it's one of the
easy.
ones putting out the fire. I'm like,
Yeah.
look, chemtrails.
I knew it. Bastards!
They made it rain. Look.
Should we start the show?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to a new episode of the Tasteless Gentlemen Podcast. We have Dom,
Freaky.
Alex,
Something's not right.
Yay.
Shoney,
Oh, daddy, no.
and myself, Bradley.
Yay.
Bradley.
Bradley. You're bigger, you're blacker, you're stronger than ever.
I like
blacker,
this,
and
Bradley.
better.
I like this one.
And I'm Scoop. This show is brought to you by
Who is it?
shop.tastelessgentlemen.com.
Yeet.
We have a bunch of Wuhan shirts up there that some of them are offensive.
Is there a Wuhan clan one?
Yeah, there's a Wuhan clan. I did it looks like a Panda Express, but it says Wuhan chicken gourmet.
Yes.
And then there's social distancing one. That one's not as offensive, so people who like less offensive ones. What else? Oh, I just made Corona Time, and it's but it looks like the Corona logo, and then it has two viruses instead of those.
We'll be getting a cease and desist letter pretty soon.
Probably already getting sued
Yeah.
as soon as it's over. Anyway, if you want to support us, go there for the t-shirts. Use Fuck Scoop for 20% off.
Yeah.
Patreon. We have Patreon. We have our Discord is always popping. We have a ton of fun in there. All kinds of stuff. I literally find the craziest fucking nudes
Yeah.
and send them.
So many good boobies.
Dude, today,
Oh.
You be active.
oh, I
man.
get the good ones. Today I found one. There's 4 chicks in the elevator. They look like porn stars. They're all banging, and they're all just eating each other's box during quarantine. What is going on here?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw a video of some girl posted on Snapchat, and
Yeah.
she was it was her and her friend that were out like drinking at a bar, and they're both sucking on the same like sucker. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, what are we
doing?
Come on, like you people can't be trusted.
Can't be trusted.
I was
See,
talking to a booty call and we were talking about like whether or not we could hook up. I was like, you gotta like promise me that you're gonna be alone for the next 14
You gotta do
days
something.
before, and I'll promise I'll be alone for the next 14 days, and then we can fuck.
Yeah.
Liar.
So you're
Liar.
gonna fuck 14 days from now?
Yeah, that's like the earliest you can fuck.
So if you want to support the show, the links
Fuck
are
us in 14 days.
Fuck us in 14 days. All the links are down in the description or wherever you're watching or listening to this. Bradley will be back probably the next show or the show after. He has a bunch of stuff to take care of.
Yeah,
He for sure has corona.
for sure. Yeah.
100%.
Wish him well.
Yeah. Zig's taking care of him, bringing him soup. Being a good doggo.
Oh my
Shit
God.
shit gets desperate times. We're gonna have to start the Tasteless Gentlemen OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm halfway there, bro.
Wait,
I already
what is
got my
halfway? You got
OnlyFans.
many vids? Is that what?
I got paid $50 to.
Can he say? Or you're
Yeah, I
showing? You're
can.
gonna say? You're fucking
No, I
showing.
can't tell you. Next,
What, just
feet-
jerking off or what?
feet pictures. Some guy hit me up. Swear to God, some guy hit me up, and he's like, "Yo, how much for some feet pictures?" And I was like, like I legit didn't know.
Yeah,
Was
of course.
the old manager at Eden.
Probably, I don't know. I don't know who he is. Thank God I don't know who he is.
He's like, let
And-
me pull out my price list.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
okay, Dom, what would you say if some dude, I'm guessing he's gay, wants a picture of your feet, and he's like, "What's your price?"
How much you got, Daddy? I'm a hustler, shorty.
He's like, I want my money back with your ashy ass feet.
Exactly.
I need a refund. I'm calling
Yeah.
PayPal right now.
Gotta
So
call
what would
my
you
bank
say?
on a stop payment.
Hey, what would you say for real? How much?
I would say, I'd say probably $50.
$50,
Yeah,
right?
I was like, fuck it, $50.
So I said $50. Ding, Venmo. 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh fuck.
So, but now you're like committed.
Now I'm committed.
You got to.
Now I'm like taking my shoes off, looking at him like, damn, I got ugly feet.
What's a-
Question though, did you clip up before?
Exfoliate? Did you
Yeah,
exfoliate?
bro.
Did you get the
You-
did you get the pumice out?
Yeah.
No, hey, I'm not showing him the bottom. I'm showing him the top.
Yeah, I mean,
What-
So
next
I'm like
thing-
looking at
You
my
know, it's a
feet.
slippery slope. Next thing he's gonna ask for is the bottoms.
He asked for a dick pic right after.
How much?
No, I didn't even send him my feet. And he's like, if you want to send me anything else, let me know.
How
and
much
he
for
put the
the
money
dick pic?
signs. I'm like, this dude's loaded. This dude's loaded.
How much for the dick pic though?
I'm going like
See,
200.
see, I need you guys' help for this. Like, how much for a dick pic? But
Are
you
you
gotta
gonna-
think
are you
about
gonna
it. Is
get
this
some
dude
makeup?
rich? I try to look at his profile. It's private, so I don't know how much like he's worth.
yeah.
Is he in a fucking
Or
Maserati?
who-
Are
It really
you
is.
gonna get some makeup and cover up the tattoo on your dick so nobody can identify that it's you?
Dude, no one knows that. Come on, Alex. Why'd you just give it up to all the kids?
God damn
Now they're gonna be in the Discord like, Steve,
God
show me your
damn
dick, Shody.
it. The jig is up, shorty.
God damn it!
But
Fuck,
the
I was
question,
gonna charge people for that.
do you tell your girl though? I feel like that's
I told
something
my girl.
You
I
gotta
was
tell her
like-
before.
And I got so nervous because I'm like, oh, my feet are decent. They're huge.
They're,
They're like
they're
13.
getting jiu-jitsu-ish. You know what I
They're
mean?
very jiu-jitsu. I still have fucking scars from the mat
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu. so I'm
mat
like,
birds.
oh, this dude, like, I hope he really likes these. So I'm sitting there and I'm on the phone with my old roommate and I'm calling him. I was like, yeah, dude, so check this out. I got to send these. So I'm going to send them to you first so you can check them out.
Does he have a foot fetish? Or-
No, I'm just like,
You a
because
foot
I
fetish?
know, because I know he's going to laugh because my feet look terrible. They got tattoos. They got scars from jiu-jitsu. And I'm like, I don't know. I think the dude on Instagram is thinking I'm having like pretty feet and shit. And my
Well, I
feet
mean, you
like,
don't gotta
These
impress
little,
him.
these
He's
little
already
dainty
paid.
feet,
bro.
like a size 6.
I sent him my girlfri's foot. He's like, nah, man.
Hey,
that ain't-
hey, hey.
All right, so-
Don't play with me,
He sent
motherfucker.
Shoney an extra $20 for a pedicure.
So I went to the kitchen. I had 2 shots of fucking whiskey, and I got out of the cabinet.
Get lubed up.
Yeah, you act like you were like in an anal scene.
You gotta get lubed up for that.
I got into something comfortable. I put my like gown on. I walked to the kitchen.
His moo
You're like that Catholic girl from the Midwest who's like fresh off the boat in LA doing her
Yes.
first porn.
Yeah, dude, I felt like pressured. So then I took the photos. I'm like, fuck. Do I give him 1 photo? He gave me $50. I give him 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. I gave him like 3 photos on the side. I put them together on
What
one.
about the nails?
Bro, I started getting
He's
creative.
got
Like,
the cucumber in between the arches.
Lubed up cucumber.
so I sent him 3 photos and he didn't say shit back. And I'm like, oh, this
Damn.
dude does it. And then he's like, he said something about like, oh, this is what I get for like being drunk and like being in your DMs. I'm like, oh, damn, dude. Like I was a straight
There's
like,
probably somebody in the Discord.
Yeah. What?
My God.
I wonder what he's expecting though.
I don't know. He wasn't dissing it, but he still put it out there that he's like, well, if you want to send me any more body parts, let me know, and put a winky face. I'm like, bro,
he
this
wants a
guy's
dick.
good. He wants a
Yeah,
dick pic.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
now
That's
I'm
cute.
asking you, like, how much for a dick pic? What
gotta
would you
go
guys?
150.
100.
150 bucks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bitch, I'm
Yeah.
thinking like 800. Have you seen
Oh,
this dick?
Oh my bad. I didn't know it was an $800 penis.
Hey, hold
Hey,
up.
The dick market. There's plenty. There's no shortage of dicks.
Very
Yeah,
true.
that and like even if you are loaded, I mean, even if the dude is loaded, like who's really paying $800?
Bro,
for
dudes
one
pay it.
I think dudes are more likely to do that than you think.
Yeah.
$800.
Yeah, the market for like jerking off online isn't women paying to watch you jerk
It's
off.
gay
dudes.
guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gay
Yeah.
guys. And if there was that market that was big enough, I'd be on OnlyFans right now as like the hairy otter
Yeah.
jerking off.
Is there only? Well, I guess OnlyFans isn't gay or
It
straight.
could be for
Doesn't
guys
matter.
too,
Yeah,
but
it's guys too.
yeah.
I've just never seen a
Come
male
one,
OnlyFans.
come all.
Trust me,
Literally.
I've thought about it, and I might start doing it.
But so if
What'd
you
you-
start,
what'd you-
what are you gonna do? Like on your OnlyFans?
I don't know. So I think I'm gonna start out with just like
He's just out there like, yo, this is my live SoundCloud right here.
Y'all heard the new AIG?
I'm just crying, like there's tears running down my face, DJing, like I don't have any gigs anymore. No, man, I would just do what well, first of all, I have to get an account and follow some like women that I know. Like I've had a couple on the podcast and see what they do. And I know that they just don't show nudes and like their titties and shit. They actually like do stuff like wake up in the morning, they cook breakfast like in their underwear.
Yeah.
Bro, I could do that. I don't
Like,
want
Bing, like
who's
Bing Rames or
paying for
whatever.
that?
Just-
motherfucking gay dudes, bro.
yeah.
I mean, if they're
But
that's
if you
not
really
bad.
wanna
This
know
dude,
what-
this dude was like, "You're hot, bro. Can you send me your feet pics?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." I didn't have to do anything.
If you really want to know, you gotta like subscribe to Gay Dudes OnlyFans to see what they're doing.
All right, slow down.
that's gonna be intense.
Hey,
gotta
just
take
for
it up the
research.
ass.
Just research.
This is for research.
My
I need to
girlfriend's
see-
like looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Shoni, what is
That's
this?
getting a little weird.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
for
wanna go
research,
down,
baby.
You don't go down that rabbit hole.
That's why I was asking if you asked her because that could be really awkward. Just having like feet pics on your phone. You
But
know,
I
Their own
actually-
feet?
Yeah.
I actually take
But
pictures
the-
of my feet all the time.
those are specific. That's a specific kind. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
his feet up in the air. Like,
There's a video like Alex said, like me rubbing a cucumber on my foot. Like, no, I was just, I was
it's all
just-
baby oiled up.
Yeah. I was just
No, I
trying it,
told
that's
my
all.
girl, and she was like, "Fuck yeah, do it. $50." Like, she's all about that shit.
Especially in this economy?
Yeah, and then I told her, I was like, "He's probably gonna ask for a dick pic." She's like, "Don't send him a picture of your dick." I was like,
Just do a scoop.
800?
Pic. Find a dick that could be yours, skin tone and everything, and then just send them that dick pic.
But you
with a Photoshop tattoo on it.
Yeah.
reverse image search though,
Yeah.
danger. I don't know.
I should
Yeah,
send him
that's
the
true.
picture of the
the
black
penis?
dude, the black dude that's going around with a huge cock that he's sitting on the
Yeah.
bed. Just send him that. Be like, swear to God, bro, it's mine.
That's me.
That's me, bro.
Were you
Whoa.
saying he died?
He died.
Yeah.
I have a whole list. So
R.I.P.
somebody,
to Wood. His porn name was Wood.
yeah, his
Go figure, huh?
somebody sent me a whole.
How original. Wood.
I thought it at least would have been like Wood 69 or
Yeah,
something.
nah, straight Wood.
That's what
So-
they used to call like Peter North and Ron Jeremy. They called him the Woodsman.
So somebody sent me this on Instagram, and they're like, "Yo, this is your boy," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I got it. Like I was like, "Oh, this dude, okay."
Your boy that bought the feet pics.
So this is the dude. I mean, I'm guessing everyone knows, right? We don't have to explain what it is.
No, well, let's explain because not everyone
All right,
knows.
go ahead.
So
Explain it.
there's a very common meme. This picture of this guy has been on the internet as long as I can remember, really.
Yeah, it's more of like a troll than.
Yeah, but he's a huge black dude. He's sitting on the edge of a bed, and he's got a huge dick. I mean, massive dick.
Yeah, he's built like a fucking defensive lineman.
He's huge. Yeah, he's
he's
really
just
big.
dude.
And but yeah, this has been going around. People make these fake videos where they're like, check this out. Oh my, I can't believe what's happening at Costco.
Yeah.
And then it's like a fight for a second at Costco, and then cuts to that.
Yeah,
dude.
it's like getting rickrolled.
Yeah, but it's essentially same thing. So
Dick
anyway,
rolled.
dick roll.
I mean, they got me though because it was pretty legit. It had like a news article of Trump. I think I sent it to you. You're
Yeah.
like, get out of here.
I didn't know. I saw all
Too
of
late?
them. I saw
Too
all
late,
of them.
fam.
I don't trust anybody these days. So somebody sent me this, and there's a little bit of background on this dude. Apparently, he's dead. He died in 2011. He was a bouncer at a gay club in San Francisco called Momo. You guys said you know of Momo, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Real well.
Yeah, just going for research, right?
How?
Yeah.
So,
it was just a DJ gig, guys.
He got into gay porn under his stage name Wood in 1995 in a film called Backfield in Motion. Directed by Ron Jeremy.
Ooh.
I didn't know he was directing gay porn.
Well, that's just the next step. When you
I
become
mean,
an old
yeah.
Jew, you can't.
Yeah.
Keep
Gay
fucking.
porn?
Can't keep fucking.
Yeah.
He lived in San Diego in the mid 2000s. Had a pet boa constrictor. That doesn't sound very real.
Why
a lot
couldn't
of people have those.
Yeah.
A lot of people have
That
those.
thing would see his dick and try to fight it.
Yeah,
He'd
true.
be like,
Was he straight or gay? Because I know a lot of straight dudes go into gay porn because the money is
The
way
money.
better. Than,
I'm saying he's probably gay because I don't know. If you knew, if everyone knew he was gay, they would just say porn. He got into porn, but they had to say gay porn because he's probably straight.
But it is specific though.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a difference.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you say? If you looked up porn and then some two dudes fucking came out, you're like, hey,
Hey,
I didn't ask for this.
And you know,
Does that ever happen to you?
No,
Me
just
either.
split.
I swear to God, on YouPorn, I think it's YouPorn. Yeah, or Pornhub. I don't know which one, but every once in a while on the side scroll, it'll be like two dudes. I'm like,
Hey,
I'm
I
like,
asked for this.
and then the algorithms, as soon as you click on it once,
Oh, you're fucked.
and then it just fills up more and
Dude.
more.
When I was a kid, I'll let you finish in a second. When I was a kid, I didn't know, like, this is probably like 13, 14. And I don't know if this is still to this day, but like Brazilian was like, it was kind of code word, at least back in the day, for like tranny chicks. I didn't know that. Yeah, like back in the day, I don't know if it's still like that. But when I was a kid, I was like watching a porn, you know, it was like loading. I'm like, fuck yeah. Watching, they're starting to like make out, you know, it's getting going. And then scroll down, there's a dick. And I didn't even think that was a thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, I was like too
I
young.
didn't know that.
Real sex trolled me once like that.
Yeah.
I was watching Real Sex when I was a kid. And back in the day, that's like the coolest fucking thing you could watch. That was like the porn you could get was Real Sex.
Hell yeah.
And so it's like late.
What? Don't look at me like that.
real set. I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
Is that like real? Was that like real TV?
No, Real Sex was like a docu-series on HBO.
HBO.
I
You
remember.
was that was your
Hell yeah.
that was your age group.
And
In the living room.
And
Just-
so-
Disney Channel on the previous channel.
Nah, bro, it's Titanic. I already told you guys.
Oh, okay.
I freeze frame it with the titties.
so I'm watching this shit and I'm like super excited. It's late at night. It's like 11 o'clock at night. All my family's asleep. I'm watching fucking Real Sex. And it's these two chicks in a jacuzzi tub, like one of the big, hotel ones. And they're like making out, like sucking on each other's tits, like rubbing it. It's all wet and, all that. I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome. and this goes on for like,
No, keep describing it,
yeah,
please.
so this goes on for like 5 minutes. And then at the very end of the segment, they get up out of the jacuzzi and they got dicks.
This was on
you
Real-
fucking assholes.
This was on HBO.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. They're like,
Oh, of course, they didn't do that by accident.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't
Gotta
know.
keep the reel going.
Yeah.
Can't go
You're
back.
like 12. Like, am I gay?
I bet the name though was something that you didn't realize at the time, like the
Probably.
name of the porn. You know what I mean?
But it's not like it was just Real Sex, like volume,
Oh.
whatever.
I know, but in the
they didn't
info
tell-
description, I'm sure they were.
It was like Real Sex, volume gay. Alex is
There's
like,
no-
let's
There was
go.
no info descriptions back then. It was just you go to the channel and that's what was on.
yeah,
Yeah.
some. I mean,
I guess
we
that's
had to-
true.
You guys remember the Girls Gone Wild tapes back
Yeah.
in the day? Or even just infomercials?
Oh,
Those
yeah,
were
yeah.
hot. Because
Hey,
they would
those
show
are fire too.
they would show every part of the titty and
Ridiculous.
just like
Yeah.
just cover the nipple.
My friend got drunk in
Shut
college.
the fuck
and,
up.
Yes. I can't even get through to the fucking story that's relevant. Anyways, my friend got drunk and ordered a bunch of ordered some of the videos on the infomercial. And they keep it was like these subscription services now with like Netflix or whatever. It's auto renewal.
Ugh.
And like it was a pain in the ass to cancel. It was like months they would send videos and charge him and he'd call and cancel and they'd be like, oh sorry, we made a mistake, and they would keep fucking sending it.
That's
so
bullshit.
predatory.
Imagine
Yeah,
all
right.
those VHS tapes just fucking stacked
Just
to the
piling up.
ceiling.
Yeah.
I remember,
That's what happens when you try to get out of the TTG Discord.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, fam, you're fucked.
we show up at your house. Like, yo, why'd you cancel?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I remember my buddy's brother was collecting DVDs, and he had like a wall bigger than our studio wall, maybe like another half of that. It was full. It was like a bookshelf full of DVDs.
Yep.
The entire thing.
I got
He's like,
something
dude, this is
that.
gonna be worth a bunch of money.
Wow.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Regular DVDs or
Yeah,
porn?
and he would
Oh.
go to like Walmart or whatever all the time and buy like 4 or 5 DVDs. Whatever's on sale, he'd just
Yep.
snatch them up. We'd have multiple copies of
I
shit.
feel like when Blu-ray and DVD came out, even I knew that like that shit was gonna be trash in like 10 years.
You thought even with DVDs?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Right when it came out, I remember the first DVD player I bought with my buddy Ryan. We bought it from Walmart. It was $350,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it started smoking. This was early. Like we had all VHS. If you saw a DVD like disc or like a container on the desk, you'd be like, "Oh shit, what? Like you guys got
Yeah.
DVD?"
I actually
This is like I actually remember because I lived with my buddy, and it was 2001. That's when like shit started like popping off, and I was like, "Dude, this is a waste of money." Like
Yeah.
I didn't even know about streaming, but there were people like that were
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, just all these DVDs."
Oh hell, I got
Really
a couple
cool.
friends like that. They had fucking walls of DVDs.
Yeah.
It was like
I still do the Netflix DVD. just because it's the only way to get new releases like regularly.
Oh, really?
No, it's not. Stream it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, you need to get on the internet. You shit drives me nuts.
Every time I watch some streaming shit, it's always fucked up. I don't want to watch it on my
Literally
computer.
perfect.
Wait, hold up.
wait a few days.
Hold up. Wait, it's fucked up when you stream something?
No, not like morally.
No. But
I'm
like,
saying like the quality. Yeah.
That hasn't been a thing for probably 5 years.
Dude,
I
it's
had
10.
Cody finding a good fucking quality.
Cody has been trash forever. Cody is horrible. You need
I
just
just
get
threw
on a
mine away.
computer. Yeah.
so you're talking
Trash.
about like streaming something that's 4K and it's 1080 instead? Is that what you mean by quality?
I think he's talking about like the brand new movies that just came out.
Yeah.
in theaters
Oh.
yesterday.
So-
he's trying to get.
So you're telling me
No,
that
no.
if you get the disc, you can get a movie earlier than actually streaming it?
I mean, sure, if you want to go search for streaming or whatever, it's just
No,
easy.
you don't even have to search. Dude, it's so. I'll show you. It is
Bro, what the
so
fuck?
easy
Are
now.
you still in like
No.
ISO torrent?
Yes.
No, yes.
Pirate Bay?
Dude, it's
Hey,
so
for that
easy now.
OnlyFans hack, you might want to get on Pirate Bay, boy.
Oh, is that where it is?
It was there.
It's gone now?
It's gone now.
Ah, so sad.
I almost died.
There was. I mean, we don't condone this, but there was a link in a certain Discord. I don't know which one, but there was a link in a certain Discord that had and it's been up a few times. So if you're looking for it,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe there's a Discord you can find it.
Who knows?
Not
Is
sure.
it still good?
It's still good.
Hey,
Get that subscription, baby.
hooked myself up to the IV and just went to town.
I was actually.
Quarantine and chill.
Quarantine.
Did you
and chill.
actually look at it though?
Yeah.
I was not that. I mean, it's like.
I'm so lost right now. I'm gonna leave.
I saw a couple chicks that I didn't know though.
I did.
Yeah.
No.
No from the internet. No. I was like, all right.
There's a lot going on there,
All
man.
right, all right. So what are you guys doing during the quarantine? The great lockdown of 2020. Not a fucking.
Nah, hey, on some real
Bro.
shit, like on the DJ side of stuff, I'm just gonna like I don't know, like focus more on it. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
have to fucking. I'm not gigging now, so
Right.
no, come up with routines. Fucking.
Can we
yeah,
please
give it-
lup?
Yeah,
You're cool with coming over?
yeah. You cool with coming
Bro,
over?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Dude, on some real shit, I'm gonna get dark real quick. Just kidding. Yo, like, well, your guys' fans like me if I start crying?
Tell
Bro,
us about your
it's-
personal problems, please. Let's hear it.
Where's Bradley?
Damn.
No, dude, it's tough, but like that's why I was actually really looking forward to coming out here and talking to you guys because it's like we're all in the same fucking boat and we're
Yeah.
handling it in different ways.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't gonna be too bad because like I just got my fucking condo and I'm like, yeah, but now I'm like no job.
Yeah.
I haven't even paid my first mortgage, so I'm like, oh fuck, like this is heavy.
Yeah.
And I get really restless because it's like not only I can stand staying home, but we can't DJ.
Exactly.
I'm DJing, I'm streaming, I'm streaming on YouTube and Instagram. I'm DJing for people, but there's no money. So it's tough, man.
More feed pics. Get on it,
Yeah.
Shorty. You better start
Bro,
getting creative.
you guys are gonna
and
have
take
me
care
on
of
next
the
week,
toes.
and I'll be like, all right, man, I at least got $450 for my dick pic. Like,
Not
it's
bad.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I saw Steam, which you can game online, on PC,
Mhm.
but they went up 75% in like the day after most people got quarantined. It went up 75%. There was 20 million concurrent players at once.
Wait, what's Steam is a
Damn.
game?
It's not a game, but it's like
Platform?
a platform where you can play.
Like a YouTube for
yeah,
like the gaming.
exactly. Yeah,
community.
where you can play a ton of games on there.
And
I thought that
watch
was
people
Twitch.
play.
Oh, no, Twitch is watching.
Oh,
Yeah, Steam is just
Yeah.
like for certain games you can like download them and play them on.
Yeah, it's like a store
Yeah.
kind of
Oh,
platform.
Steam. Yeah, I was thinking Twitch. my
Steam
bad.
sounds like
Yeah.
a gay dating app for sure.
Ooh, that actually would be a good
Yo,
one,
I
right?
saw Dom on Steam. Swear to God, he was on Steve too. I saw a picture of him on Steve
Yeah.
on Steam.
Real talk though, like what's the point of a dating app right now?
Right now, as in like
Yeah.
during the quarantine.
Yeah. Like,
You
I
can
was-
talk. You can talk a mad game. I'm
Yeah, right.
gonna tear that pussy up.
It gives me more
And then
time.
she's like, "Yeah, you will." And then like, you just won't have to back
Never
it up.
even
Yeah,
Just
you'll
fucking-
never have to back it up.
Yeah.
I
As
was-
soon as this quarantine's over, baby, I'm fucking that ass up.
Quarantine and give you this ping.
Yes, so much foreplay, bro.
I'm telling you, you have to plan it out. You have to be like, look, you got to promise not to hang out with anybody for 2 weeks,
That's gonna be rough.
and I'll do the
That's
same.
rough.
And then we can go walk outside and stand 6 feet apart.
Yeah. I mean, you
Waving.
could. Oh yeah, what could you do? I mean, you could go somewhere. But
There's like coffee shops. You could probably get some coffee and like walk around or some shit
Yay.
like that.
yeah. Yeah,
You're sending feet pics.
For real. Hey,
no,
I'm getting paid.
Always getting paid.
I'm
though.
getting paid, homie.
That's not a bad hustle. Hey, if anybody want to see my fucking dirty ass toes,
Are you hating on me? So
$25.
gay dudes want to see my feet?
Oh no, I would take anything right now. $1.50, $2.
Yeah.
Hey man,
A dollar
you just
per- a dollar-
took your
a
fucking
dollar
rate
per-
down to
yeah.
here. By the way,
$1 per toe. I don't care.
So, he sends me $50. I send him my pinky. He's like, "Oh, we playing that game, homie? Here's my left nutsack."
I'm definitely playing a lot of video games though. I
Yeah.
got Assassin's
sure.
Creed. I made sure my Call of Duty was updated.
Assassin's Creed. That's
yeah,
my
I'm gonna
shit.
fucking drink beer, beat off, and just play video games.
Bro, come over. We'll do it together. He said, beat off. We're not gonna beat off. No, but come over and play video games. I got
down.
different rooms. You can beat off upstairs.
All right, yeah, you got multiple rooms. It's a
We'll
big
still
house.
we'll still have our headphones on. Like, Dom, you almost done?
Wait, the mic's on?
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's only been like a week and a half, and my internet bill came in a couple days ago, or actually yesterday, and it's like double. Like,
oh wait, do
fuck,
they go
why?
by
usage? Yeah,
Oh,
over a certain
no.
threshold. But there's
Really?
3 people in my house. I think we have 180 gigs or something like that a month. But if everyone's streaming in the house,
That's scary.
What's your
it's
service?
not AT&T,
Cox?
Yeah, Cox.
When did
yeah,
they start doing that?
I was about to
They
say,
always do it. Just
Really?
like you probably won't go over because
Yeah.
it's just you. But I have 3 people and they're all on the internet all day, every day.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, this is bullshit. And it's only been a couple of days, so I know the next month is going to be brutal.
Y'all got to do like the same things together. Like you can't be watching separate movies.
You also
need
can't.
Yeah,
You also
oh,
can't have
movie
800
time.
tabs open on the porn. You
Yeah.
gotta-
Yeah.
Really?
make sure
Did the tabs? Did that boost up the gig?
I mean, that's refreshing and shit. And,
Yeah.
If I press Command R. So do that. What's the issue?
yeah, we should play some Call of Duty or something as a group.
I'm
That'd be
down.
fun.
Dude,
I'm not that good.
I'm not
but
that good
down.
either. I'll play Smash Bros.
Xbox or PlayStation?
It doesn't matter now.
Nintendo
Oh, really?
Switch,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter now. Yeah, I was playing with some people on Discord, and I could hear them getting mad because I was so terrible. I could literally hear them.
Were you camping?
No, I wasn't camping. I'm not the worst ever, but
It's
they're
hard.
But they're
It's-
much better
yeah,
than me,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
can hear them getting upset. Like, my bad, guys. I'm like taking another shot of whiskey. Like, fuck.
Dude, people will get mad about like the gun. People will get mad at like the gun you're using. Like, you can't believe you're using that gun. It's like, bro,
Why
it's
is-
in the game.
Like,
Like,
why does it matter?
like,
Yeah.
you can't use the fucking gun in the game because
Yeah.
that's cheap. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, it's like though the people that get mad about stuff like that, they're very deep into it, and most people are casual.
Like
Yeah.
fucking Rick and Morty fans.
Like Rick and fucking
Oh!
Morty fans.
Who wants to smoke?
I do.
Dude.
Fuck them all.
So we had a little drama on the Instagram.
Little dust up.
A little
I'm
dust
gonna
up.
flip it on you guys. I love Rick and Morty.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Hey,
my
follow
shit.
Shody and Chody fucking official. All that. He loves Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do
Yeah, you
it.
gotta do the
Yeah,
demolition man.
don't touch these. Don't touch my feet, bro. These are worth a lot.
Those are the money makers.
Hell yeah.
So I posted a meme that I thought was very just whatever. Like, I didn't think it was that big a deal. I wasn't going after Rick and Morty fans, kind of, but it was just a meme of a guy everyone's seen this meme format before, but it was a guy he looks kind of douchey, and he's holding his girlfriend or a
He looks
girl,
back.
and he's like looking back. It's at a baseball game, and it looks like he's telling her something really douchey.
Yeah.
It's funny though because people started tagging the actual guy, and then and he's much older now. Like, that photo's from like 10 years ago.
Wow.
And he looks way different, and people kept tagging him. So I was looking at that, and then they would get deleted after every few seconds. I think it was his buddies, like, "Oh, you're famous now," and then it would get deleted. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, what,
funny.
he doesn't?
No, I mean, they're deleting the photo after he gets tagged in it, or not the photo, but the tag.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn.
it's getting deleted. You know?
I would ride that
That's
shit to
gotta,
the bank.
that's gotta suck, man. Getting tagged or getting a text
Years
message
later,
every,
too.
every single time.
Yeah, years later. Anyway,
There's a journalist who posted on Twitter when I looked in the mentions, and they're like, the only time my friends text me about things that I do online is when the Tasteless Gentleman posts something.
that's funny.
This was like from years ago too.
That's funny. So it was just a meme about the Pickle Rick scene or whatever, and it was making fun of Rick and Morty fans.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
Rick?
It's one of the main things that they fucking scream it
Pickle Rick, huh?
autistically.
Okay.
Pickle Rick, Pickle Rick.
All right. What movie is that from? I'm sure that's a reference. to
No,
that.
no, it's from the show.
show.
The scientist turns himself into a pickle. It's the most hilarious shit you will ever see on the face of the planet. Believe me, they'll tell you.
Really? It's funny?
Oh my god, it's so funny.
There's
Oh,
oh,
like you're joking.
I've only seen the meme for it, so I watched like a single episode. Of the show.
I had to watch the episode. I can tell you, it's so funny.
Oh, yeah, and the reason I know Rick and Morty, I know one episode is because apparently they go to Shoney's restaurant over like down south. There's a Shoney's. Have you heard of this? Yeah,
Okay. You're
there's
serious.
a Shoney's. No,
Okay.
yeah, they spell it different than my name, and everyone tags me in it. Like when the episode came out, everyone's like, "Dude, check out this! Like you can use it in one of your DJ mixes."
So you
I was
knew
like,
which
"What?"
friends to block.
Yeah, pretty much. So I've seen that episode, but apparently it's really funny show.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
great. So posted that, and I said, "This is the caption was this is the worst show of all time." Changed my mind. Really, I'm just trying to get people stirred up.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly,
really give
exactly,
a
yeah.
fuck. I don't give two shits. The comments start coming in. They start getting crazy. Fuck you. You know, I thought the Taste Gentlemen had good taste. I used to like your show, but now fuck you guys.
Hashtag unfollow.
Yeah, literally. I mean, there might have been, and there were on this one post, there were 3,000 comments in a few hours, which is that's a lot of comments in general, you know, but that's a lot of comments for a post like that.
Breaking the internet.
And no joke, I mean, there might have been 300 unfollows. I'm like, go. What do you want? It's one meme. And then this guy messaged. He's like, dude, the way people are reacting, if you guys made fun of my kids, I wouldn't react like this. It was crazy.
Who said that? Just some random dude.
Yeah, it was just some random guy.
When it comes to people's preferences and shit like that, I think it comes down to like insecurity.
Probably.
Yeah,
Like they feel like super insecure about their preferences.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
why
So-
would you? That's what you like. That's what you like. Fuck
Yeah,
everybody else's
exactly.
opinion.
Well, it just goes to show you when people can point and laugh all the time. Like for the most of the shit, like Tasteless Gentlemen post, it's like, oh, that's funny, not realizing that there's probably people looking at it and thinking the opposite. Like it what do you call it? It like hits like a nerve.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
whenever it hits, it's funny until it hits home.
Exactly.
Every time.
And there's always each fucking post, every meme I post, there's always a couple people in the DMs like, no, this hurts me because this. And I'm like, yeah, well, get used to it because there's other people that don't like the shit that you like.
Lizzo fan club.
Lizzo fan club. Everybody flipped on that. I was even making fun of them.
I posted one
I got a
about
part 2 of that, by the
Oh
way.
Lord, don't do it.
Oh yeah.
I posted one of pineapple pizza during the quarantine.
Anyways, so like, I'm just joking, man.
So it was basically like, oh, nobody's even buying Hawaiian pizza during the quarantine because it was the only one left in the frozen food section.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
And well, yeah, I mean, I don't dislike it. It's not my favorite pizza, but it's
Same
decent.
here. Yeah, I don't care either
But
way.
like, I
Stupid.
love trolling and being like, hey, oh my god, this shit sucks. And people in the comments, so the thing I wrote was it's the Nickelback of pizzas, and people in the comments were like, oh my god, like so what? Like you're getting super pissed off about like
Nickelback fans?
Nickelback fans and
Pineapple pizza lovers.
pizza lovers, yeah. And I'm like, dude, like seriously, is it like that big of a deal that you like it and other people don't? Is it
Good.
really like that big of an issue?
Social
crazy.
justice warriors, man.
That's
yeah,
fucking insane.
it's crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna lean into this Rick and Morty thing because they're getting mad.
Of
This
course,
is fucking
why not?
hilarious.
Yeah.
So then all these messages start coming. So then I find some funny ones and I repost like the actual messages. Then they're getting more mad. You guys need to drop it. That show's fucking funny. I'm like, oh, really? Drop it? We're going in.
Bitch, we're going to the moon with this one.
yeah, like drop it. So we posted a couple of those, but I just could not believe how angry people were getting
Yeah.
over this show. I mean, and we usually get at least a couple thousand messages in a day. DMs.
I don't phone call to make.
I don't go through. I can't go through all of them, but often, we'll go through these and I'll look and it's just like constant Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty. I couldn't believe it.
That's
couldn't fucking
insane.
believe it.
Yeah, my friend got the first time I heard about it and I actually saw the show, my friend was talking about it. And then I was like, nah, that show's kind of fucking stupid. He's like, watch your mouth, bro. I was like, for real? He's like, dude, you don't know, man. That's a good show. I was like, no, it isn't.
It's like a bunch of nerds like, watch your mouth, homie. That's a great show.
And then I realized how offended people get with that show. I don't get it. What's up with the old man and fucking little kid? That's
So
weird.
it's supposed to. You know what's originated from?
What's
It's
that?
originated from one of the writers from Back to the Future. I could be wrong. I might just be
Oh, yeah,
burying
be
myself
careful.
right now.
Be
I
careful.
swear to God, I watched a YouTube video about
Oh, so
one of the writers from Back to the Future, like 1 or 2, wanted to do something like that. Because you think about it, it's the scientist guy and it's the younger kid. It's supposed to be Marty McFly and Doc. And he couldn't like write the movie like he wanted to. So then he like years later did his own cartoon, which is Rick and Morty. And it's loosely based off the...
That's a lot of years later.
Wait, so it's based on the way he really wanted to do the movie.
Yes.
Thank God they didn't do it that way.
That's true.
Like, one was a classic.
Yeah, that's fucking retarded.
But maybe it would have been better. Who knows?
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm just taking both sides right now.
Yeah, he's trying to...
It is.
No, I swear to God. I'm
No,
not
because
lying.
here's the thing about like writers and directors and actors and all this
is
shit
gonna
like
be
that.
good.
Is like if you look on Netflix, where Netflix gives these people complete control to do like their pet projects, most of them end up hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Like what?
Like everything that's on Netflix.
Wait, the ones that are done, the
films
ones that are done as like pet projects of like actors or like directors or writers, where they get to do,
It's like their own passion. Like
yeah,
what
where they control everything, where they don't have like producers and directors coming in and they handpick everything and want to do it their way. It's trash.
Yeah, some of those hood movies are like that. They're pretty garbage.
Oof.
The hood movies?
Booty Tang?
Nah, hooder than that.
Booty Call?
Nah, man. It's like
Booty
shit you
Calls.
didn't-
Hold on.
Booty
Booty Calls is great.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I feel like it just came on Netflix and I watched it the other night and it was great. That shit was Jamie Foxx was hilarious.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some of those hood movies are.
There was one,
Like who funded
there was
this?
one featured in it was in Oakland.
Yeah.
It was based in Oakland. Oh, that shit was.
Oh,
Black Panther.
you see, like,
Wakanda.
Racist.
It was in. They started in Oakland.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, are you talking?
The opening.
openings
scene,
Are you talking about the one where the dude gets out of jail?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
You ever seen
Um,
Shadas though?
That sounds like a good movie, guys.
Shadas.
He's like, well, he got out of jail.
What's
Yeah.
Oh, that was Friday. Friday after next.
Blind Spotting, right?
I think I can't remember. the
Yeah, I
name.
think it's
I'm
Blind
horrible
Spotting
at
with the white boyfriend with the mouthpiece.
I
He's
don't
getting
remember
so
that.
specific.
Yeah, I guess.
How bad do you want to know? Google it.
Well,
The dude with the
that's what it
braids?
is, and you know
I
what I'm
think I
Hey,
talking
with
about.
Tyrese?
Oh my god, I was watching Too Fast, Too Furious the other day.
Fuck yeah.
And dude, at the very end of the movie is the worst fucking line ever delivered in Hollywood. I'm convinced.
Wait,
of it.
wait. Let me get. This was the second movie, right?
Yeah.
Was it Ludacris? Did
No.
he say something?
It was
Diesel?
Paul, what's his name? Paul Walker.
Yeah.
What do you say? Quarter mile. I live my
No,
life.
not even that.
That
Worse
was
than
Vin
that. You know what I'm
Diesel.
talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah. No,
So
no,
when they're
whatever.
talking about
Ever blasphemy Vin Diesel like that
Uh-oh.
again?
That's
So
a
they're-
furious man over here.
they're talking about staying in Florida, and he's like, "Yeah, we can open up a shop or whatever." And the guy's like, "Oh, we don't got any." He's like, "Pockets are empty or whatever." And then Paul Walker pulls up his shirt and he's got a wad of cash, and he's like, "Pockets ain't empty, cuz."
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yo,
It's so
he doesn't even
fucking-
say cuz. He says
Oh,
cuz.
cut, yeah. Pockets ain't empty, cut. I'm like, oh my god.
There was a
dude.
point
It's
there
so
where I
fucking
felt like
awful.
Paul Walker was like trying to be black. Like he was
Yeah.
trying, like if he started like using certain slang, he would like fit in the movie better. And it came off really fucking cheesy.
Well, they had to change the story. You know what I mean? Like he was all of a sudden he was like from the hood because
Right,
he had like a black friend.
Right.
Oh, so you're saying like in each like Fast and Furious movie, he got more hood?
No, like lesson, like he
Oh.
got more hood for Too Fast, Too Furious, and then like went back to his like normal undercover cop phase.
Was Tokyo Drift 3, right?
But
That was the third one?
He wasn't in
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, he wasn't in that. Yeah. That Tokyo Drift was sick though.
Yeah.
that was
Was
That's when I was into that whole fucking Civics and Acuras.
Yeah.
RSs.
Dom was like,
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Getting that exhaust.
Hell yeah.
He's still into it.
you can be selling those rims soon, homie.
Nah, I'm keeping
Gotta
them.
get dark in here.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna be buying rims.
Yeah, right. Well, somebody.
Is that a currency is gonna be hubcaps?
I can't believe they're coming out with number 10 of Fast and Furious.
I
And you
stopped
got
at like what?
two
5?
parts.
You gotta bleed that fucking dry.
They're making it 2 parts. So
Really?
yeah, it's gonna be 2-hour movies over 4 years. What are we doing?
And you know what the problem is too is they like nobody can stand to have a bad guy anymore. Like there are like good bad guys, you know, like Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I
he's
mean?
a
Like
good bad
being
guy.
the bad guy is a good thing. You don't need any fucking redemption. Here's the fucking thing that they do with all these Fast and the Furious movies is that they get some like major actor to be the bad guy, to be the adversary.
Yeah.
And it's like Jason Statham or it was The Rock in one of them.
They brought in Charlize Theron.
Yeah,
in one of the
Charlize
movies?
Theron.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
And all they end
She's
up
hot.
doing, is like at the end of it, they're like, oh, like turns out we need to come together and fight against the real bad guy.
Right. Yeah.
And so there's always like a turn at the end because they can't stand to just have the bad guy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I coughed a little
Yeah.
bit today.
Good job, Dom. I see. Told you. He went to jiu-jitsu one too many days.
One too many days.
Okay, Gucci man.
We in there.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you. And then they make spin-offs with those fucking idiots. With like the new guys they brought.
Yeah,
It's like, dude.
I tried watching that Hobbs.
Oh
So
my
What's
God.
Hobbs? What's Hobbs?
It's the one with the Rock and Jason Statham.
Yeah, it's like the Cops, right? They did a spinoff with the Cops. or
Hot
something.
garbage.
Really?
Hot garbage. There's so many hot garbage movies. You were talking about Netflix a second ago. I want to cancel it so bad. Every once in a while they have like one gem. And I'm like,
There's a lot of good shows. There's a lot of really bad ones.
A lot of throwbacks though. They've been putting a lot of throwbacks on there.
They have to. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, that's twice.
Yo, follow.
That's three, you nasty bitch.
That's gonna make me cough.
good. With like throw up. If I throw up, then you start throwing up.
Leaking out over here.
Sympathetic vomiting.
Yeah.
Oh, you good, man?
I'm
you need
good.
You need some jungle juice, my dude?
I'm good.
You want some kombucha?
Yeah.
Kombucha? That good
The
shit?
closest I've been to sympathetic vomiting was in high school. This friend of ours got alcohol poisoning, and so like initially, like in high school, you're trying to avoid going to the ER.
Yeah, which is a big problem.
Yeah, it's
like
terrible.
people
It's fucking-
ODing and all that shit.
Awful
Like,
thing to do. And so like we tried like hosing him down. I didn't fucking people are trying to hose him
Trying
down.
to
Yeah,
throw
dude,
up
dude.
and put a
Yeah.
fucking hose in his face.
like in
trying-
the backyard.
Yeah,
or-
first thing like is he passed out and everybody's like trying to like they're like trying to like wake him up and like hose him down. And then he started shivering. So then they put him in the fucking bathtub. And my friend's holding him up in the tub with like warm water. And at this point we're like, all right, we should probably take him to the hospital. Like this is getting real. And the dude fucking throws up in the bathtub. And my friend who's holding him up starts puking on his head.
Dude. It was a
And-
puke three-way,
Yeah,
huh?
and so we're all in the bathroom, and I'm like, dude, I'm starting to get sick to my stomach, and I'm like, no, I can't fucking be in here anymore. So I have to bolt out, and I'm in like the backyard, like doing the breathing where you're trying not to puke, where
Was
you're
your
like,
mouth watering?
yeah,
That's the worst
Yeah.
feeling.
Hard enough.
Especially when you're like younger and when you're a kid and you don't want to throw up. Like, I don't want to throw up now, but when I was a kid and it would like water, I'm like, oh man, here it
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah.
This sucks. I
Oh,
try to
shit.
swallow
Yeah,
it.
you know what I used to do to motivate myself? I used to be like, yo, this is Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. And I started throwing up. For
I
real,
can
dude.
totally see you doing this. Oh, that's awesome. Yo, this is Dom King. You're watching Tasteless Gentlemen. Oh, that's good, dog.
I come back in from the backyard into the bathroom, and my friend who was still holding him up was shampooing his hair. So it's like puke and water from two different people. Dudes in the bathtub, and he's like shampooing his hair and like hosing it out. And we ended up taking him to the hospital.
Was
he
But-
okay?
Did he live?
Yeah, he lived.
All right.
I think
Don't
the
leave
last
that part out.
Yeah.
the last time I threw up, so I found out this is so fucking random. I'm allergic to quinoa, so I didn't know. Like I don't eat quinoa very often, but you can look this up. So have I ever told this? I don't think I told this. So quinoa, if you don't, it's like beans. You have to soak beans, or otherwise you fart a ton, right? Like when you buy beans or whatever, right? So
Just when you buy them,
sorry. When you buy like uncooked beans, like in a bag, like dry beans,
And
you have to
eat them. and
you have to
you'll
soak
fart?
them like overnight, and then it releases all the gases or some shit like that. So then you don't fart all the time. Well, quinoa is the same shit, and some places don't do that. So and I'm allergic to that, I guess. So I ate a salad and had quinoa in it. Feeling fine. I'm drinking a beer, and I look at the old bird, and it was like, oh, I have to go home right this. Like I'm gonna throw up and shit it was the craziest fucking thing. I run outside, my stomach hurts so bad. I projectile vomit into the bushes. I'm shaking. Like this is all over fucking quinoa. Now I have to shit. I run back into the restaurant we're at. I go take a shit. I throw up again. This is all over quinoa. Then once I threw up a few more times, I was totally fine.
Isn't that crazy how your body's just like, nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah,
Out.
certain shit.
Both
Get
ends.
it out,
Get this shit out
I don't care
now.
how you got to do it, but get
Yeah.
it out of here.
When I was in the Navy, I was
Crazy,
on the Kitty Hawk, and I thought it'd be funny. So I always had a problem with people that smoked. They would go on breaks, and I didn't smoke, so I couldn't get a break. So I was like, I always tell my chief, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what if I started smoking? He's like,
Yeah.
you don't. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to go smoke. And I had a couple puffs, and it was like, wasn't good. I was like, oh, man, fuck this. And then somebody was like, oh, you want like a nice little high? Take my patch. Like, it's helping me, like, stop smoking.
Oh my god!
But it was like a military grade. Like this kid had been smoking since like he
Yeah.
was 4. So he had this patch that was just like so much nicotine. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll get a little
Yeah,
buzz.
a
real quick.
little nicotine
Pop it
high.
on there. We're like working in the bay on like this.
and you don't smoke at
aircraft.
all, really.
Don't smoke at all.
Oh.
Like maybe you've had 2 cigarettes like in high
Right.
school. Not a big smoker.
Hmm.
So I put this patch on. I don't feel anything. 10, 15 minutes goes by. And then I'm like, yo, damn, fuck yeah. Like I got I'm like doing the robot and shit. Like, and
You're seeing trails.
it started and I'm like, yo, and then I feel too good. I'm like lightheaded. I'm like, yo, I don't feel too good. And then I'm like, oh, my stomach doesn't fit. And my body's like, nope, out. I go to the bathroom. I'm fucking projectile vomiting so hard. My blood vessels in my eyes and underneath my eyes are like breaking. And then I throw up and I have to turn around and sit on the toilet and shit. And then come back, and then my teeth came in.
Did you have the patch off already? Did you know what was going on? Did you?
No, I knew what was going on. I took it off right when I didn't feel good, but it was
Okay,
too late. It was
too
too
late.
late. The nicotine was in, and I was throwing up. My chief came in the bathroom, was like laughing at me. He's like, "How you having a good time on your break?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, I was so sick." But it just goes to show you, man, like your body, something goes in it doesn't like, dude, not having it.
First
That's
time
like
I
every
dipped.
time-
Yeah, that happened to me.
When you
First-
dip,
Yeah,
I was
for
gonna
the
say the
time.
first time everybody dips, they
Yeah.
puke.
Oh, okay,
Because you don't like understand, you're not supposed to swallow, right?
I just remember I
And it
could
also
feel
hits
my
you super hard.
my esophagus was like a brown eye. I could feel it, and it was like doing this like ring, ring, ring.
For real?
Yeah, it was the worst feeling. Yeah, I felt like I had a crazy heartburn, but then it was like it was
Bro,
convulsing.
your body's just like,
Yeah,
we might be done.
Well, I didn't know when I swallowed. I like swallowed my spit. You know.
Oh, you're still talking. Oh, you're talking about.
I'm talking
dip.
about dip.
Sorry, I thought you were
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the quinoa.
No,
Oh,
the dip.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh no, you guys moved on to dip. Yeah, so the dip, I swallowed a little bit. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fucking
Yeah, I did too. I was like, we supposed to? I was like, my mouth's watered. You just swallow?
Tom's like,
But so another one is like,
Tom's like Popeye, just like spinach, like that shit good.
when people smoke their first cigar too, they'll inhale that shit.
Hell
Oh, that too, yeah. Or yeah, you might do it on accident too. If you smoke weed or smoke cigarettes, you might just like,
Yeah, naturally do it.
eesh. And that's horrible. That's horrible. That's just as bad as maybe not as bad as your situation, but like taking the patch or like that's
It's
horrible.
funny you say I was sitting, like everything was like, what do you call it? Like
Yeah, trails,
tracing,
yeah.
trails and shit. Oh, dude, I was like, what the fuck? Smoking's awesome.
That's probably. I would assume that's dangerous.
It
Like to have
I-
that much nicotine,
It could be.
like all at once, and you're not used to
Well,
it.
too much of anything is bad.
Yeah, you can die from salt for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah, having too
Oh,
much
yeah,
salt. Yeah,
High blood pressure.
yeah. It doesn't do that.
All right.
Oh, does it? Oh, I thought that's where does high blood pressure come from? I thought that's
Sodium,
salt.
right?
Yeah.
Bacon.
No, that's an old
Damn.
myth. That's an old myth.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It's usually it's diet and fucking and hereditary. Yeah.
Shit.
Mostly hereditary.
Bro, I'll be skipping on the salt. Like, oh, I'll be good for life. No salt.
Hey, come over and talk to Little Bird. She'll explain every fucking. She'll bring out studies
What, you a scientist?
for basic. Holy shit, that's all she does. That's why we got a squat rack in my fucking living room.
That's crazy.
Oh, no.
No squat rack.
Yeah, I told Discord about this.
Was this
but-
before or after quarantine?
This is during quarantine. She's like, hey, can you come in the bedroom? I'm like, all right, I walk in there. What's up? She's like, can I get your help later? For what? I was like, oh, I want to go buy a squat rack. I was like, we're not going anywhere. What the fuck are you talking about? And then I leave. I was like, we're not putting a squat rack on the fucking balcony. We live in an apartment complex, not like a house
On
with
the
a garage.
like third, fourth story.
Yeah, on the third floor. Yeah, yeah.
So
So
then
then-
drop a 45-pound weight on somebody's
Yeah,
head.
and I laugh, like I laugh hysterically, like that's not happening. I'm like, you're crazy, and I walk back into the room, and then I'm walking back, and then I go to the bathroom. She's like, hey, so I got the squat rack. What the fuck is
crazy.
wrong with you? And then I kind of forgot about it, and the next day,
How do you
ding
forget
dong,
about that?
ding dong on the door, FedEx guy. I'm like, what is this? A bunch of boxes.
He knew what was going on. He's like, hey, you're good about a squat rack, huh? You're like, yeah, she did.
And no matter how simple that looks to put together, it's still going to take a long ass fucking time.
Hey, it was only like 20 minutes.
How
Yeah,
long
I feel
until
like-
she stops using it? How long?
Nah, she'll be using it.
For
But yeah.
But it's just like, I feel like that's just dangerous with like the glass.
Well, right
You know
now
what I
it's
mean?
being used in the living room, for fuck's sake.
That's a little
crazy.
better.
I mean, it's a big enough living room, but like, still, it's
What?
in the living room.
Well, you bought 45-pound weights or
Or you have them, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just lounging? Just
Hey, you
45
start-
pound?
To get back at your neighbors, you can just start dropping weights.
True.
Dude, that'd
Those
be
aren't the
so
neighbors
loud.
that are the problem.
Oh, man.
It's upstairs. I gotta
Throw
throw
them. Do what? The cleans?
Can't you get?
Boom.
Yeah, can't you get like what do they call the Joe Rogan
Kettlebells?
things? Yeah, the kettlebell.
We got those already.
Do you really?
Yeah, I got kettlebells.
Yeah, I'm coming over to your place, man.
No, gym's
I got
closed,
shit.
baby.
Nah, I'm coming
Yeah,
over.
we coming over. Fuck that.
Hell yeah.
Video games, weights.
Hell yeah. Video games and weights.
Lit.
Kombucha beers.
It's jungle juice, dog.
Oh, my man. Jungle juice.
But yeah, no, it's a wild times during the quarantine for sure.
Are you gonna use the thing, the weight set?
Oh, I mean, it's there. Might as well.
Might as well. Shit.
yeah,
Yeah, but then
not
you're
bad.
gonna have to hear her being like, "See, I told you."
yeah.
Told you it's a good idea.
That's true. Well, it sat there for a day and a half. When are you gonna put it together? You bought it. What? What do you mean? What are you gonna put it? You bought it.
Yo, you don't share the coat. You don't put shit together for her.
No, you're grown. I don't understand this whole thing. You are grown. You do it.
And it's not like
Daddy,
you're welding
chill.
fucking iron or anything.
Yeah, or it's not like I have a special skill that you can't learn. There's YouTube videos. It's 2 wrenches. Not that big a deal.
Yeah, they literally always include all the fucking shit you need to put it together.
It shit drives me fucking nuts. Girls do this all the time. It's so fucking annoying. This whole role thing of where like you're supposed to do something. Like, no. What happens if I'm not around? What if I'm gone for a month? What if I gotta do something?
Yeah.
Then she calls up the other dude.
I just feel like you gotta be self-sufficient. I just don't understand this whole thing. And I take it the other way too. Like, some 1950s shit. Like, I know how to sew. I can sew something back together. Not that I do, but
You could?
I could. Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck so.
Got
But I could
demolition man
learn.
over here.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you had to, you'd figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Girls
definitely
don't.
go learn.
Could you sew a button back on right now?
Fuck yeah, I can sew a button back on.
Let's do it right now.
Rip them off. Let's go, boys. That'll be the new tutorial.
Yeah,
On our
that's what we're
YouTube.
gonna have to do is start doing tutorials.
Yeah.
If you want to
Charging
make
fools.
money, you fucking start doing random tutorials.
How
Here's
to
how you
make-
put together a squat rack.
Yeah,
How
you're
you make-
laughing right now, but shit, dude. We might be,
Yeah.
we might be some pretty weird
The,
shit.
the dudes in India are gonna need me at 2 a.m.
Fuck.
I swear to God, those guys have helped me with so much shit. Those Indian
Yeah.
dudes. Especially when in grad school, that shit came in clutch. They would
What,
go
like,
through
asking for-
everything.
Like what? Like answers or something?
Not like answers, but how to. There's some semi-complicated. I mean, math people are like it's not complicated, but for my purposes, it's pretty complicated. And they would go through it step by step and just explain it.
Really?
Yeah. There's a specific channel, NBA bullshit, that was like that. It was perfect. It helped so much stuff.
The
Because
real,
some of it's hard, man.
the real value is that dude who builds like mud huts in the forest.
Yeah,
Which
what's
is
up with
also
that guy?
dope.
What?
What's up with that guy?
The guy who doesn't talk, right?
Yeah.
That dude's sick.
What
He
you
does
mean?
like
What do you
little
do? What do you do?
ponds with like bamboo and shit.
Oh,
Crazy
it makes a
shit.
pool around it?
All kinds of
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, that looks cool, but then imagine all the shit that could get in there, like alligators and diseases. And
I got guns, baby.
yeah,
What do you think
right,
an alligator's coming in? You think an alligator can take a shotgun to the teeth?
Scoop
All right.
spinning Cortine in the duck blinds. Just poking his head out.
Do you think an alligator can take a shotgun shot? A shell?
No, but dude, creep up on you while you're sleeping. Anacondas.
Alligator, it's not a lion. An alligator dragging his stupid tail and his little claws
You're-
clicking along.
You're
Hey,
not
Scoop's
that-
been thinking about this
You're
for a
not that
while.
light of a sleeper.
I think I am.
I don't know. I don't know if a
I definitely know
shotgun.
you're not.
I don't know if a shotgun could go through a
To the
alligator. Their fucking shit is like.
I mean, I feel like point blank.
I feel like
think?
point blank,
Sawed
too.
off shotty.
Yeah, I feel like point blank.
Keep it trapped.
I think you're
140.
fine. People have been hunting these things for a long time.
I mean, people kill them with knives and shit.
Like
Okay.
fucking
Alright.
wooden
We're good.
arrows. Like,
Yeah. You just got to avoid the death roll.
The
The death roll.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video where the alligator? I don't know if it's crocodile alligator. I'm sure alligator people.
Rick and Morty people are just like.
Rick
you
and
don't
Morty.
even know.
You don't even understand the dinosaurs.
But there's one where the alligator grabs another the chicken. Somebody throws chicken out. It's either it's like a habitat.
Mhm.
They throw chicken out. It misses and grabs the other alligator's leg and then death rolls it right off.
And the other one doesn't even do anything. It just
Yeah,
rips
sit
its arm
there.
off, and it's like
And it
You got
rips
some more
it
chicken?
clean off.
just still staring for
Wow.
the next chicken.
Yeah.
Like you just ate my arm, but
Yeah.
I'm getting that next chicken.
It's
Wow,
like
that's
shocking how
crazy.
quickly the arm disappeared.
It was weird.
I gotta see that. I saw what it was some zebras trying to cross the river, and a fucking alligator had jumped up and like bit one in the belly, and like his intestines fell out, but he's like still running. But it's like
Oh.
stomach intestines, which is like just there, just dragging. He's running away. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
That shit
Animal
is
Kingdom,
crazy.
bro. It's gonna be
Yeah,
us
bro.
soon.
We're so lucky though, just in in the animal world.
I don't feel
Yeah.
very lucky lately.
in the animal world,
I don't get in any world, bro.
except for you're paying. People are paying for your fucking feet. You're lucky in some sense.
Hey, I'm gonna take
Exactly.
this down real quick. I'm smiling.
Nobody's paying for my feet.
Very true. I better get back on that.
Yeah, you do.
But just in general, we're pretty fucking lucky.
Yes, I agree. Kind of.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I know what
These
my-
other animals don't have to deal with like existential issues and depression.
Yeah, and mortgage.
I mean, do you know?
I mean,
don't
dude,
know.
I'd be pretty depressed knowing if me just walking like 50 feet away from my herd, I can get fucking attacked and eaten.
Yeah.
very true.
That's
You
pretty
can.
depressing. Yeah. I mean,
Or just like you're sitting out there with fucking Lyme disease. You're waiting for a bear to get you. You're waiting for an arrow to come out of nowhere, gunshot.
I always think about like dental.
You could go live like that right now.
Like dental issues too, man. Like crocodile has like a broken tooth and it hurts. Like you gotta just live with that shit.
Yeah.
Mama says
We can
they're
go to the
hungry because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
See?
Mama said,
Got all them teeth.
medulla oblongata.
So yeah, I got super stoned the other night and watched this YouTube video. This guy put a GoPro on a log and it was next to a river and it was like a time lapse of all these different animals coming through and using the log. And I was just sitting there for 45 minutes.
These edibles are hitting, dog.
Just like watching it, wondering what kind of animal's coming next. Because it was like a black bear just going across and it like look around and then go. And then it was like ducks. It was like 2 turkeys fighting. And I'm just stoned out of my mind going, whoa.
They did some shit with a mirror in like a jungle.
That was cool too. I've
With
seen
the
that one.
apes, right?
Oh, yeah, but a bunch of
gorillas.
animals.
Have you seen
Yeah,
the voiceover of that?
David Attenborough, was that?
I don't know. Someone did a voiceover to it, and it
okay,
was like
like
this gorilla, like he said, is like seeing the mirror, and this is the first time they're seeing themselves, so they think it's another gorilla. And there's like monkeys too. There's like other types of animals, and someone did a voiceover, and it's like this like ghetto dude's voice. He's like, "Hey yo, man, what's up with you?" And it's like this monkey, this gorilla looking, and then he would come up and like hit it, and then his homies would be like, "Yo, run!" It's pretty funny. I'm not doing it justice, but look it up, fam.
Let's check that out.
Doesn't he he looks behind the fucking mirror too?
Yeah,
There's
it's
like
pretty cool.
there's a test that it's called like whether or not they can identify that it's themselves.
I mean, it's got to be freaky, right? If you've never seen a mirror.
Yeah,
You're
that
like, what the
trip you the fuck
fuck
out.
is going on
we would
here?
probably try to find ourselves for sure.
Yeah.
If they said if you walked by your doppelganger that you wouldn't even recognize it
Really?
as your doppelganger.
You sure?
Yeah, because you're like the image of yourself is so like distorted that seeing your like the exact copy of yourself, it wouldn't even register.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So do you see yourself as worse or better than you are?
Worse.
I mean,
sure.
whatever it is, just distorted.
I'm
Like,
pretty
you
sure
could-
it's
you
always
could-
worse.
you could-
I hope it's worse.
No, I'm sure there are people out there who think it's way better than.
Yeah.
I like walk by my doppelganger. I'm like, you ugly motherfucker. Yeah. The dude thinks he's me. This dude thinks he's me.
He's got some hot ass girlfriend. He's like, what the fuck is she doing with him?
Ugly bitch. I think that's how it would go down. I really do.
You think you would hate yourself?
Oh, for sure.
If
I
you
mean, I do
sorry,
now hate myself. But
Yeah.
more.
yeah.
As I get older, I do things and I'm like, fuck, man, no wonder why some people hate me. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be trip.
That would be. I think that'd be cool. Just chilling.
So you don't think of Scoop fucking saw himself on the street?
Not at all. Walk right by him.
I mean, I don't
You'd
know.
probably smile at him the way you do like other tall people. Like you recognize like the 2 tall people in the room.
I don't buy this. I don't
like,
buy this
that
right now.
recognition.
I'd at least throw a gang sign up or two. I don't know. I let the pigeons go.
What happened to that boy? I don't know. I can see what you're saying, but I don't think that's. I think if Scoop saw
I mean, if
himself
you were in
walk
New
by, he'd be
York,
like, "Oh, what the
maybe.
fuck?"
But if I'm walking down OB, I'm like staring at everybody's face.
Yeah.
Like, what you doing out here?
Yeah, during Times Square or something. Yeah.
We're in
definitely.
quarantine. What are you doing? What are you doing on the streets? These are my streets. I run this bitch.
What's in your pocket?
I don't know, man. The streets are going to be for the homeless people pretty soon.
They
Yeah.
already are.
I just want to go downtown like at night and just see it dead. Just
Yeah.
see what
Why?
it
That's
looks
scary as fuck.
Just
I-
drive through?
like. Yeah, just want to drive. It's just like see
Oh,
it. You know what I mean?
that was me walking around.
I haven't done that
Hell, I'm
either.
not walking around. I'll do some like I Am Legend shit. Just speed down fucking Fifth.
You already do that. What are you talking about?
Hitting Bentleys. Yeah, that would be a trip. I mean, I saw those pictures of Times Square. I mean, I know it's just a picture. You know, it'd be different if it was a
I wouldn't even
video.
believe that shit.
Well,
I wouldn't believe
what do
that
you
shit.
mean? Don't
There was
believe?
not a single soul in Times Square except one person that decided to take a picture. That's bullshit.
No, I mean there were other people in the distance. It
But
just
just-
wasn't.
I didn't see
packed.
any people.
What do you? I don't believe
I don't
it.
believe that shit. I don't believe any fucking shit. So you mean to tell me right now there's nobody in Times Square?
You're on lockdown. I mean, you're not allowed to be out
There
and
ain't
about.
no
How many,
stores.
how many fucking people are out here in PB walking around?
I don't
Not-
know. I
not
haven't been down
many.
there.
Not many. It's
Not
been
many,
pretty
but there's
dead.
people.
Hey, relax.
I mean, those Rick and Morty fans. I'm telling you. See,
he's worse. He's worse.
I'm just saying, I don't believe it.
The-
It's
the-
just a fucking photo. They could have taken that photo from anywhere and put it up and be like, hey, look at Times
no, it
Square
was
right
definitely Times Square.
now. No, I know it's Times Square.
He's just
I'm
this
saying
big,
it could have been
no.
from a fucking movie or anything. You
No.
think that's Times Square right now? Someone took that.
Yeah.
And the one person that was there took a picture.
Yeah, why not? It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy not to see anybody in Times Square. I'd take a picture.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's not crazy. It would be crazy.
I've
but
seen
I just
other
don't believe
angles
that.
though. It's not just that one. I've seen other angles. from
I'm going
buildings.
All the
downtown.
other people there were taking pictures too.
They're all on one side. Like,
Yeah.
all right, everyone gather up over here. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know. I just don't buy that.
I'm gonna go downtown and see what it's like. I just want to see it empty.
Do it.
The funny thing is walking over here, like, you know, normally when you're walking on the sidewalk and another two people are walking towards you and they're side by side, most of the time they're kind of dicks and they'll they won't go single file. Like right now, everybody's like 15 yards ahead going single file.
Really?
Yeah.
Or even I went to 7-Eleven right before this, and a guy is walking in. I'm the only one in there, and another guy walks in, and he tries to walk by him, and I'm like leaning into the window. I don't even breathe on me, dog.
And last week when I was DJing, some chick, she came up and she was just fucking like just being annoying. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what's up? Like, you want a song? She's like, yeah, I just flew in from Atlanta and I want to hear. I was like, oh, get the fuck away from me.
Oh my god!
Get
So
away.
got your arm. She's got her arm on you. I just flew in from
I
Atlanta.
was
You
like,
know,
oh.
road
She's
tribe.
Like, I
Got my
was just
sugar
at a
daddy.
layover in Dallas for 5 hours.
Dude, did you guys hear about this? So we have a festival here called Cross Festival, which is like a mini. I don't know. It's like a music
Yeah.
festival. It's not big, but it's definitely maybe maybe more than that. 10,000
Deep
people.
house. Deep house.
Deep house, yeah. Maybe 10,000 people over the weekend, maybe 20.
Probably 10 or 15 over
Yeah.
the weekend. Yes.
Yeah. So
probably.
it's decent size.
Yeah.
A guy was in Italy for a couple months. He goes to San Diego State, but he was there visiting family. He had confirmed coronavirus. Confirmed. He knew he had it. No symptoms though. Comes back to San Diego. Goes to San Diego State and goes to CrossFest for both days. He spent both days there drinking, having fun. How fucking irresponsible,
Right?
and so selfish.
Yeah, if
There's
I
always
had
that
that
one-
shit, like, yeah. I'd
If you
definitely
know
stay
you have it, come
Yeah.
on, dog.
By the way, Netflix on the fucking homepage of like the popular movies or whatever, Outbreak.
Outbreak.
I
Yeah.
gotta check that out. You guys
I
see
watched
it?
it.
You
I
gotta
watched it.
fucking
It's a good
chill
movie.
out. It's a great movie.
and Contagion is on the front page of Prime.
I don't like monkeys, so it like freaks me out.
You like-
Contagion's more. It's
Accurate.
closer to what's going on right now because they even mentioned coronavirus a few times. In there.
Really?
They're like,
Which
it's a
one's
novel.
better? Which one should I watch first?
And they're both. I mean, the
Okay.
Outbreak's
You-
like
hey,
an old
you got
90s,
time.
90s
Don't worry
movie.
about it.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
I
time.
definitely got time. You're right.
Time, homie.
If anybody's got time to watch the movie,
You watch
definitely
both
me.
twice. and
I'm
you'll be
trying to.
good.
I might knock out the Game of Thrones.
Isn't there a game called Pandemic too?
You talking about Plague?
Or was it Plague or is it
Plague.
Pandemic?
Oh,
Plague.
Jesus.
Which one's is that the one with
Plague
like, the
Inc?
map or whatever?
Yeah,
That-
Plague Inc.
Yeah.
Shit's fun.
I don't get it. What is the game?
Your goal is to spread the disease and kill as many people as possible, and it's actually really fun. Though.
I
It's
thought it was
super
gonna be
fun.
the other way around.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Like, oh, you
Like,
gotta stop
save
the virus.
people, yeah.
It's like super fun.
It's
Yeah.
super fun. Yeah. So then you build up the disease, and then the news start. You see like news. So news starts coming in like, oh, they just found a cure over here. So then you have to change the disease to mutate and keep
That's like a
spreading it.
zombie apocalypse game where you're the first zombie.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
It is super fun though. Like, and then you can never get Greenland or Madagascar. And if you get Greenland, you're like, fuck yeah.
Is this
Tell
a board
everybody.
game or a computer?
It's a little phone game.
Stream, but
Oh,
it's on
okay.
phone.
Yeah, it's super fun.
I thought it was
from
on
the pictures
PS4.
No, no.
That
the pictures I've seen,
technology.
it reminds me of like Drug Wars.
Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah, it's very simple.
Drug
Yeah.
Wars. I hate that game.
Why?
That was the
It was
best
so
game
Oh
fun.
ever.
no,
Yeah.
I was thinking Thug Life. Never mind.
Oh no, Drug War is so fun.
Yeah.
You just send hitters to like kill your fucking rivals, and it's just a click of a button.
That's all I was doing in math class in high school.
So
was
fun.
playing fucking Drug Wars on the graphing
That
calculator.
shit was so
What
fun,
the
man.
fuck?
You never played Drug Wars?
Bro, I don't even
Nah.
know what you guys are talking about right now.
Really? Drug Wars is so
I
much
got
fucking
like
fun.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater on N64, then I'm done.
Life sucks.
Drug
Tony
Drug
Hawk's the
Wars.
shit.
Drug Wars is like a game where you would just you had like a drug cartel,
Yeah.
and then you would like ship drugs everywhere, and you would try to take over all the other cities.
And didn't you try to
drug-
build up too? You started as a dealer or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. The
you
later
started
ones,
as-
maybe.
You start,
So
you
it's
start
like
like as
the-
a nickel and dime guy.
Yeah.
And
The
you save up money,
Civilization,
and you
like,
start.
game.
It was the whole business of drug dealing. It
Yeah.
was like you would start at nickel and diming, you would build up enough money to buy more weight, and then you would continue to like build up to be.
and you
like,
could
a drug
start gang
kingpin.
wars and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, you could, like,
It's so
which every high school kid needed this.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Especially
It's
with
so fun.
Grand Theft Auto. What was it? The Grove.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto was that?
San Andreas.
San Andreas, yeah.
Dude, I remember that shit on a computer back
Me
when it was
too.
the aerial.
The bird's
So
eye view.
fun.
The
That
bird's
shit was
eye
on.
view.
yeah.
What was it? Was it PlayStation? I think it was PlayStation.
Probably.
Yeah, it probably came
First
on a
one.
PlayStation.
Yeah, the
There was
aerial.
another one that came out. I can't remember the name of this game, but the goal was to drive around and hit people.
Driver. No,
No,
that's not
it wasn't Driver. I can't remember the name. It was more underground than Driver, because Driver, that was like a big game.
Yeah.
But
That shit was hard.
your whole goal was to drive around and hit people. And they would, but the graphics were so shitty. When you hit them, they just like explode.
It was just comical, yeah.
Yeah, like their limbs would just fly.
It was like a Tarantino video.
Yeah, and you would get points for like sliding and hitting them and shit.
Yo, you know what's so crazy about Driver? No matter how fast you went, like you couldn't hit people. They'd always get out the way.
I forgot about that.
You couldn't hit people on that game. That was so corny.
I think that was a response to GTA too, because they were calling GTA too violent. And they probably did that so that, they wouldn't get taken off the shelves or whatever.
One thing I hate the most about GTA is how quick the cops show up.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you punch some dude on the corner and now the cops are like rolling around.
Just one gunshot?
Yeah.
Come on. This is Miami.
In real life, it's like in Last Action Hero when he shoots the dude.
Yeah.
And when he goes from the movie world into like the real world and he shoots the dude and he's like looking at his watch.
Yeah.
No cops show up. He's like, what is this? You can just cap somebody in the streets and nobody does anything.
I think I told the story on your show, maybe. Yeah, but my roommate, real quick, because I know I've told it before, but my roommate, I had a gun up in my closet, and I think I showed him the night before, but he's not a gun person, and it wasn't loaded, but there was a loaded mag, but it wasn't in the gun. So he goes up to my closet to fuck around with it, brings it into the living room. The magazine is in the gun. He racks the gun, and then he's showing to our other roommate and his girlfriend the gun, and then they're freaked out of it, so they just leave and go upstairs. And he's fucking with it, takes the magazine out. If you know anything about guns, it has one in the chamber. Yeah. And then he just pulls the trigger. Boom! The gun goes off, goes through the plate glass window that we had at our house.
What kind of gun was it?
It was a Ruger P95, real shitty. My first
was
gun.
A bazooka?
So shitty. No, it was 9mm. Anyway, it goes through the window, hits the railing, and it disintegrates at that point. But if it would have missed the railing, it would have gone into our neighbor's spot. Yeah, it was crazy. Into their living room. Just fucking around. Okay. Then he calls me. He's like, "Hey, accident happened. You need to come out." And I was like, all right, like, what's up? He's like, "Oh, you gotta come. I'll tell you when you get home." I'm like, okay. Like, all right. So I get back to the house. I took time off work. It was like the middle of the day. I go, I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Your gun went off." I'm like, okay. I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean it went off? Like, how did it go off?" He was like, "Well, I don't know, man. It just fucking went off." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
Nobody believes that.
Like, what are you talking about?
It's in the closet and just started shooting.
Yeah. So then I'm like, wait, tell me exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. He tells me what happened. I was like, "Oh, you pulled the trigger and you put one in there and it went off." And he's like, "Yeah, so like whenever you got to pay for the plate glass." He's like, Me? He's like, well, he was like, "It was your gun." I was like,
Scoot's like, hold on, I'm gonna go back to the closet real quick.
Yeah. It's like, you went to the closet. You went to my closet and brought it downstairs. What are you talking about?
He was a kid looking for Christmas
What?
presents.
Who does that?
And then this is the funniest part. So I refused to replace the window because it was one of those expensive, big plate glass double pane deals. I refused to replace it. So for 3 months, it went I just put tape over it. And for 3 months, we just sat there with a broken foot with a bullet hole in it.
But yeah, what are you gonna do when you call your landlord and be like, "Hey, something happened to the window. It's just a hole."
That's the whole, I mean, yeah.
Should have shot a hole in the opposite wall and be like, "Dude, some fucking bullet just flew here like last week."
Crazy.
Fucking drive-by, bro.
Crazy.
Why law enforcement when you need them?
But the reason why I brought that up, because the funniest part about that whole thing was that nobody came. Nobody knocked on the door. No cop showed up. No, we were looking outside. No investigation. No nothing. Gunshot. Boom. Nothing.
Dude, I was walking down Garnett, where the Bank of America is. There was some dude, some crazy homeless dude who was trying to strong arm people at the ATM, and nobody was calling the cops or anything.
People just watch.
Yeah, people just watch. It'll happen.
Crazy.
It'll happen to them, and they'll just walk away. And I'm like, so I fucking call the cops. I'm like, "Hey, there's this dude fucking out here."
Yeah.
Dude, the cops won't come. That's why I carry this.
Well, I mean,
You're supposed to fight. You're supposed to knock that fool out.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Dom.
This guy's he's gonna catch an AIDS needle in the neck.
Dom jumps up. I did it. He's got a needle hanging on his neck. Oh.
Patient 0 from the homeless man disease.
The craziest thing is I was watching this all go down, and I realized there were these young 18-year-old kids on bikes and bicycles and skateboards and shit that were watching the whole thing. And they were paying the dude to do it.
Wait,
Like,
what?
Jesus
So
Christ.
they were basically,
How do you know this is going down though?
because a lot of people do this to homeless people. They get them to do shit
do stuff, yeah.
that they don't want to get caught doing.
Yeah.
And then what? Give them part of the earnings?
give them a
Break 'em
little-
off.
so the
just
guys,
knock 'em
the
out,
guys are like,
fucking
I'll
take
give
the
you,
money.
I'll give you
yeah.
a 40, a king cobra if you go and like steal
and
money
rob
from these
somebody.
people.
Yeah.
And you saw this go down.
I was watching them watch what was going on. They were off in the distance and they were clearly like interacting with the dude when he would go back.
Interesting.
And so yeah,
So
basically,
shady.
yeah, like same shit happens in like Vegas. Like a lot, there was a whole situation where the mob in Vegas was getting homeless people to collect money on certain corners, and then they were taking the money.
You know, how clueless do you got to be a homeless man and someone offers you a 40 to go strong arm $100 out this
If
guy?
you got nothing to lose,
Just
Yeah.
do it.
Bro.
Give him the money. and
You
then
ever
give me
met
the
a crackhead
I know.
before?
He's talking about clueless. I'm just saying, there's probably some mental health issues
Or
here.
just desperation.
Or desperation. I mean, if you say I'm gonna give you crystal meth, you know that's more valuable than the
Yeah, the
fucking money.
Huh?
All right, here we go.
have a heart, Dom.
Skeptical hippo over
Yeah.
here.
The thing is, the reason
Nobody's
why,
asking you to go steal money from
And
someone
the
for
reason-
crack. They're asking a crackhead.
and the reason why the meth or the crack is more valuable is because they probably owe their dealer money. So you can't just show up with cash and be like, "Yo, here you go." Like,
That shit's dark. When you gotta suck a dick for some fucking drugs, that
The
shit
worst.
is
That's when you know
dark.
you're
It's the
addicted.
fucking worst. I
That's
just want
dark.
to smoke some weed, but whatever.
I just want some
Gotta smoke
CBD
that-
rub.
I gotta smoke that pole first.
I need some CBD toilet paper right now.
Well, let's get out of here. This will come out tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah.
I'll probably put it up at 2. But yeah, shop.tastelessgentlemen.com.
Yeet.
Fuck Scoop for 20% off.
Yeet.
Join us in the Discord. I'll be in there tonight while we're editing it. What else is going on?
Hit me up. My link in the description.
That's right.
Past
Yeah,
and present.
all of Schoony's info will be in there. We've all been on his show, so you can watch our episodes in a different context. We speak differently.
Oh, yeah.
We speak
We're
sophisticated.
more sophisticated.
Yeah, I
Past
like
and
Shorty on
present.
this one. Shorty on his, he's got to be serious. It's a little more
What, we don't,
serious.
what the fuck are you talking about? We have to be serious.
How are those
you
biotech
get
stocks?
serious, man. They're not bad.
Not
They're
bad.
not bad.
Really?
Dude, a lot of my stocks took a dump. They're all fucking retirement, so I
Yeah.
ain't tripping.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
come back up.
It'll
But
come back.
the biotech ones are not doing bad.
Dude.
They're doing bad, but they're not doing that bad.
My crude oil, man, I lost thousands.
Oh yeah, there's
Really?
there's a big war going on right now. Yeah,
Damn.
I'm hurting right
yeah.
now.
There's a big war between Russia and Saudi Arabia with that.
Man.
There's a lot of shit going on, man.
Let me know if y'all need some toe pictures. I'm dead ass. $25. Hey, check out Shorty.
$10. I got them both beat.
$8.
Hey, and you big daddy ballers, you know where to hit me up. $80, $90.
Hey, if you need that otter life, I got you.
Shit, we gotta
Check
cover,
out my
man.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, Scoop, what you giving up?
Oh, dude, I saw an article real quick. It was like Salon or something like that, it was Cosmopolitan. It said how to live in isolation or in quarantine with your girlfriend and her boyfriend. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? What kind of world of cuckery is going on here?
Wait, it's
know
for
what?
a guy?
You joke,
What
but
the
the internet has
fuck?
like crazy specific stuff, and why not have it?
I guess, but
It's not taking away anything else.
So wait, so you're like the side dude?
no, it's your girlfriend, but she also has a boyfriend, like
it's,
another boy.
it's polygamy.
So you're okay. I
It's-
thought you were like the side dude.
Bro, it just imagine you're stuck in there while he's just plugging her on the couch. She's sitting there.
Join?
But think about it in
You
reverse.
just fucking
What if you
squat.
have two girlfriends?
No.
Fuck.
That's way different.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Well, there you just don't tell them about each other.
Yeah, that's way. I want to be quarantined with all the girls. That's way different.
All bad bitches.
All bad bitches. Threes.
Quarantine, give them the peens.
Oh my god, dog.
I'd be happily quarantined with 2 3s.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's all
two
six.
threes?
2 3s, better than my dick in my hand.
Yeah. 2 400-pound chicks just sucking you off.
Better that than fucking 6 months of me just jacking it to
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So what?
I'll take
Reddit pictures.
Yeah.
to that big
pretty
black
much.
Good
dude.
cover to that big black guy.
Yeah.
The picture you showed him when he has a vagina.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that one, it's a good one.
He's got that nice pussy.
Link in the description.
Oh, please cut that out of the audio clip right now. He's got that nice pussy. It's a bussy, Alex. It's a fucking bussy.
No, it's 2020. How dare you? All right, let's get out of here.
All right, don't eat, right? All right, let's do it. Peace.